Well, to news just in a little while ago, it was one of our headline stories. The Home Affairs Department has welcomed the North Gauteng's High Court ruling confirming that Atul Gupta is a fugitive from justice. So here's the story. He had approached the courts in an attempt to force the department to issue him with a new South African passport. So I wonder what the Home Affairs Minister makes of all of this. Well, luckily we do have the Home Affairs Minister joining us this morning, Aaron Motsoaledi. Minister, good to have you with us. I appreciate your time as always. So your reaction when you heard about the court ruling, especially after hearing that Atul Gupta was trying to force your department to give him a passport. What did you make of all this?
Good morning, Gareth. Good morning to the viewers and listeners up there. Well, obviously, we were very ecstatic because we believe Atul Gupta was misusing the constitution of the country, that he has got a right to a passport as a South African citizen, even when he knew that he was a fugitive from justice. He was running away from South Africa, but he wanted South Africa to confer to him rights that are conferred to law-abiding citizens. And we could not have any of this. That's why we refused to give him a passport. And as you know, he rushed to court to try and invoke the Constitution that every citizen has got a right to a passport. And since he's still a citizen, he has got that right. And also that the Constitution says nobody may be deprived of their citizenship, so we can't deprive him according to him. So that's why the matter went to court, and we are very happy. And he even demanded cost from us. We are very happy that the court levied the cost on him and upheld the law. That there are restrictions, Gareth, to rights. You cannot demand rights in a country where you don't think you have got any obligations to be a law-abiding citizen.
I see as well that Judge Khumalo also in the judgment stating, Minister, that Atul Gupta doesn't even have a particular address over in Dubai. But that was going to lead me to my next question. If we know where Atul Gupta has gone to rush to court to try and force your department to give him a passport, I suppose we could have handed that information over to authorities. But we don't even know where he is in Dubai, do we?
Excuse me, I'm not sure what the question is. Yes, he did not want to give an address, obviously because he's a fugitive. He didn't want us to know where he is. But he, as I'm saying, he's demanding that we must issue a passport to a person whose address we don't even know. And the judge did not take very kindly of that. I'm not sure whether I'm asking the question you have asked, but that's what I seem to have heard.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct. Forgive me, Minister. It looks like because of the load shedding, the signal might be a little bit iffy as well. Do we know if any of the other Gupta brothers are also going to be applying to try and have their passports renewed as well? Do we know anything about them?
We do not know. Actually, Atul Gupta's passport, Gareth, had not yet expired. Atul got his first passport in South Africa in 2013, and it was given for 10 years, meaning it was going to expire only this year in 2023. But by 2015, he already applied again because he said his passport is full. I'm sure he's traveling a lot all over the world. And then he was issued with a new passport in 2015, which then expired in 2025, which he's still keeping even now. But in 2018, he started applying again in anticipation that his passport is going to expire. And that is the time we refused, because then at that time he had already ran away. He was a fugitive from justice. So it was not like 2015 and 2013 when he easily got his passports when he applied. So we are not sure whether other members of the family also had their passports expired. I haven't checked, so I'm not able to answer that question now, whether any of them is going to apply. But Atul is applying because his passport is full, not because it has expired. Okay. He still have 2 more years with the old passport. But remember, internationally, if you want to travel and your passport must have certain number of pages before they allow you to travel. So if it's full, it's like it has expired and he won't be able to travel. I'm not sure about other members of the family.
I'm curious, Minister, as to any thoughts you may have as to why what seems to be a fugitive of justice, why he would want to come back to our country after leaving with his tail between his legs? I wouldn't have thought he'd want a passport from us.
Well, he doesn't want to come back to the country. He just wants a passport to allow him to travel. He wants to travel the world in the name of South Africa, while he's not prepared to come back to South Africa. Because I think, Gareth, there's no country that is prepared to offer him a passport. So I think he's stuck. And being business people, not being able to go anywhere around the world, is a huge, huge disadvantage for them, big inconvenience and a serious punishment. And I think that's why he even went to an extent of going to court, knowing very well that he doesn't want to appear in court in South Africa. I think if he was able to apply for a passport from any country, he wouldn't even have troubled us. But the fact that he went to court, it means he simply can't travel. Wherever he is in the world, he is stuck.
Help me understand something, Minister. Would Atul Gupta have gone to apply for this passport in person? I'll tell you why I'm asking. If he was applying in person at the South African consulate over in Dubai, I imagine, again, I don't have the facts, but if he had to appear in person, would you have preferred that he was arrested and brought back here knowing that he is a fugitive?
Well, I guess so, that because a warrant of arrest was out for him already, I guess that wherever he appeared, he would have been arrested. That's why he did not even want to disclose his whereabouts. That's what I would like to believe. Remember, when he applied for the passport in 2018, we were not sure whether the warrant of arrest was out for him. We have just read in the papers that he has run away. And we suspected he's a fugitive from justice. But to prove that, we had to wait for NPA to confirm. And when NPA confirmed that indeed the warrant of arrest was out for him, we then realized that we took a correct decision by not offering him a passport. And I believe once a warrant of arrest is out for you, wherever you appear, you'll be arrested. I thought because he has run away, NPA must have told Interpol. And I suspect, but I'm not sure about that, I suspect Interpol might also be out looking for him.
So at this point, we don't know, Minister, if Atul Gupta appeared in person to try and get a new passport. As you said, not a renewal, a new passport, his is full. We don't know, we can't see on his application form if he appeared in person. We don't know that.
No, we don't. At least at the moment, I don't. But I'll go and check because you are aware that if he applies overseas, he must have applied through our embassy. But the documents we received in 2018 was the documents which he sent directly to us to demand that a new passport.
So I see as well Atul Gupta approached the court claiming, and I just want to make sure I quote this correctly, claiming that our constitution, South Africa's constitution, Minister, states that nobody should be deprived of their citizenship as well. So I just want to be 100% sure I understand. So as it stands right now, Atul Gupta is a South African citizen over somewhere in Dubai or the Middle East and cannot get a passport from South Africa. Is my understanding correct?
Yes, your understanding is correct because we have not yet deprived him of his citizenship. He got naturalized citizenship in 2002 and applied for his first passport in 2013. And I've given you the history of how we gave him a 10-year passport, but within 2 years, he will come and apply for a new one. So at the present moment, as I'm sitting here, we have not yet deprived him of his citizenship, but we are not giving him a passport simply on the basis that he's a fugitive from justice. He's running from justice in South Africa, and he doesn't want to appear in South Africa. And for that reason, he can't have a convenience of a passport from South Africa.
So it could be a case of he's very welcome to go and apply for a passport, but if he does, Home Affairs, I'm sure, would want to see him arrested. Would that be fair?
Oh, yes, definitely. There's no, well, obliged. I mean, a warrant of arrest is out for him. He's wanted. And you are aware that Minister Lamola, our Minister of Justice, has also applied for extradition. He is wanted here to come and stand trial for all the misdemeanors he has done in South Africa, which appeared in the Zondo Commission. So definitely, as an important part of government in Home Affairs, if he appears somewhere within within any embassy around the world where Home Affairs has got a presence, we'll definitely report. to the law enforcement agencies because we work in partnership.